I got a ring planner. Let's set it up together. Okay guys, I finally cracked. I decided to get a ring planner. So obviously I've seen ring planners on Instagram and YouTube forever and ever, but just the thought of having to print and cut and punch and all of that, the inserts, kind of held me back. But I've been seeing these beautiful ring planner setups and I've just been having major FOMO and I wanted to try one. One of the things that kept me away from ring planners is that a lot of them use personal size, which is tall and narrow, kind of like Hobonichi Weeks, and that is format that I don't really like. It's too narrow for me. I like when page is a little bit wider, a little bit more closer to a square. And then I came across a couple of accounts that use personal wide, which is, as name implies, wider than personal, and I thought that that size was perfect. It was smaller than A5, so it wouldn't be big and bulky, but it was big enough to have enough room to write in and, you know, closer to that page, ideal page size that I like. So I went ahead and got a new cover. So this one is from PaperBoundCreations. I saw someone using one of their covers on Instagram. Thank you so much for recommendation. I went and checked out their shop and I saw one cover that really spoke to me. It was of a gorgeous color. I hope it's the same color in person, so we'll see it together. I haven't opened it yet because I'm kind of freaking out, but I wanted to do it together with you. Meanwhile, I spent a whole day yesterday printing and cutting a bunch of inserts, which I'll mention as we go through. I also, besides ordering the cover, I ordered these dividers. I ordered these dividers here and this jelly divider / pencil board here. So let's go over all the things. First of all, let's open the cover because I just can't wait, and then we'll go over all the inserts I have here. So I got totally lucky because when I went to PaperBoundCreations store, there was a note on there that she was about to go on vacation and the order had to be placed literally that day or else you would need to wait a couple weeks. And I was literally there on the day that it was the last day to order, so I was like placing order real quick. So the cover I got is personal wide, as I mentioned, and I'll show you what the cool thing about it. So first of all, super cute packaging. That's literally the only thing I saw so far because I was like, I want to open it on camera. Alright, so, oh my god, I'm one of those people who like hates tearing up the packaging. Can I like take it out without tearing up the packaging? I usually do that with Shakespeare. I just like slide them out. Are you guys ready? Oh my god, how gorgeous is it? Oh my god. Okay, let's get rid of the box and the packaging so it doesn't glare. Alright, so here it is. So as you can see, it's a ring planner, but it's also made as a TN, which the part that I love. Because the thing about ring planners and a lot of planners like these is that when you get them really chunky, the strap that keeps them closed doesn't want to close anymore, right? It's not long enough, and I didn't want to deal with that. Plus, in one of my covers that does have a strap, which is not ring, just regular one, whenever I open it, the strap kind of just stands up and gets in the way, and it always annoys me. So I didn't want to have one. And then when I saw that PaperBoundCreations made TN covers, the ring planner one, but in TN style with elastic, I was like, I'm all there. And oh my god, look at this color. So this is color Sage. I don't know how it comes across on camera. I know my camera tends to do things a little bit darker. It's beautiful, this tender gray, but with the green undertones, so it's gorgeous. So this one is a vegan leather, and her pricings are amazing. Go check it out. I'll put a link to her shop in the notes below. But this thing is so beautiful, and it's nice and sturdy but also soft. Oh my god, and look at the color of this elastic. I love it. I love this, like this beachy, like a beach glass minty colors. This is perfect. All right, let's open it. All right, so as I mentioned, it's a personal wide. So pretty. I had it upside down. Look how cute. So it has the back pocket, and then it has a secretarial one. As you can see, it's made to be sturdy. It's double layered, right? So you have leather on the outside and inside. And I asked for 30mm rings in silver because I thought it'll go so well together. I'm so happy. And as you can see, she uses the rings kind of the way Moterm does, where you can unscrew it and replace it with different rings, which I think is amazing. Look how pretty this is. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think it's so gorgeous. Oh, I had it in a box. I received it at least a week ago, and I was waiting to show it to you guys. And I was also waiting on other accessories to kind of open it all and set it up all at the same time. Oh, so nice. It's so beautiful. All right, so let's set it up. I had a ring planner before, but it was not for like planning purposes. It was basically I treated like a binder, and I just kept some notes for classes in it, and that was like a while ago. I never got into the whole like tabs and dashboards and inserts and all that, so that's literally like the first time I'm setting something like this up, so apologies in advance if I get terminology wrong or whatever. So let's start. All right, so of course I had to get some supplies, as one does. So when you get a planner, you're like, cool, I can get new supplies now. The one that's specific to this. So I have the hole puncher here. This one I had it for a while because of that A5 ring planner that I had that I use as a binder. So I had to reset everything because I had it on A5, and when I punched some test papers, I realized that of course A5 is, you know, wider. The rings are in the wrong spot, so I had to put it back on personal wide. And I also got this corner trimmer thingy. So I tried some. To me, I feel like 7mm and 4mm are the ones that the best. They take the least paper away while making round corners. I don't know if I'll continue rounding the corners, because sometimes it comes out okay, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, maybe I just need to practice more. But I wanted to get one for a long time, so I'm glad I got it no matter what, because I can use it in other planners as well. So now, as far as the insides, so because I knew it's gonna be in the sage green kind of a theme, I wanted to get the dashboards that are on that side of color scheme as well. So I got these beautiful beachy colored dashboards. So this one right here, so actually let me start with this one. So as you can see, this is designed for personal wide. This one is from Peculiar Plans. It's on Etsy, and this one is color Tiffany. She makes the side ones, which are these, and also the top ones. So I got the side ones. I was actually kind of worried if it will fit well enough or not, but I also knew that because this one is TN style and doesn't have a pen loop, it not gonna have anything to run into, and because it has elastic, it will have more room even if they stick out a little bit. So I decided to get the side ones because there were 6 of them, and if you get the top one, then you get only 4. So I figured, you know what, I'll start with 6 because I didn't know how many sections I'm gonna have in my planner yet. So I decided, let me start with 6, and if I feel like I need more, I can then get also the top ones. So let's open them up. Also, when I was because I didn't open the planner and I wasn't sure how the rings will fit, and by the way, let's hope they do fit. I was kind of measuring all the other cut up inserts based on the holes in here, because I figured they will need to fit together with these dashboards. And so I figured, you know what, let me measure them based on the dashboard size. They're so nice. I thought they're gonna be sturdier, but I didn't want them to be really sturdy, because the sturdier the thicker, you know, and then it takes up a lot of space. but these are really nice and flexible, very nice to touch, and of course the color is so pretty. Oh, so beautiful. And of course, because I was scouring thousands of ring planner videos, I also saw someone using a jelly divider and kind of like a pencil board, so it doesn't have tabs. It's literally just one of like a dashboard kind of thing. And I thought it would be so cool to have a jelly one, but of course I wanted to have it in the color that's, you know, matches that whole setup. So I looked all over the place and I found Anniesplannerco, and she had one in this beautiful bluish color with stars. So I thought it was so beautiful. So this is as far as the divider slash dashboards that I have so far. Of course, I already got paper of different thicknesses. I got cardstock, I believe definitely over 100 pounds. I got like 3 different thicknesses. Unfortunately, it looks like my printer is not too happy about printing on cardstock, so I don't know if I'll be using, but I did cut out some of that paper and cardstock, and then I was just using it as a guide to make sure that my page sizes are correct when I was cutting a bunch of the inserts that I bought. So it's just a, you know, a rectangle of the proper size. So now, as far as the inserts, I got them from different places. I got this monthly one, and I just printed a few of them because I wasn't sure which ones I'm gonna stick to or stick with. So this one is from Planner Room, really cute ones, nice size. You know, fits everything, but of course just perfect for this size of planner. I also got ones from Keenaprints. So I don't know if, and forgive me because I got so many now, I don't remember what I got from where. I wanted to get her weekly ones, the ones that have all the checker marks, and I thought they were so cute with these little faces for the mood tracker and stuff like that. But somehow I got the personal size and not personal wide. I don't know why I did that. Maybe she didn't have personal wide, but I still wanted them. I don't know. But anyway, I realized that they were too narrow, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? So what I did is I printed them anyway, because the way her PDFs have them is side by side, and I just cut them to make them perfect size, and they actually kind of worked out, and I have this room to, you know, jot down or whatever, but there's still, you know, enough space to do what I need to do. So these are weeklies. I also got another type of weekly from Planner Room, so they are this way. So you have, oh, actually I'm sorry, these are dailies from Planner Room. So I tried to get like monthlies, weeklies, dailies, you know, to try out to see which ones will work. So these are nice. So you have like timed schedule here, you have your priorities, just a note list for to do whatever you need, additional notes, 2 days here. So I think they're really cute. So I printed a bunch of these. And then I also got from HarooPlans, I got these kind of weeklies from her. Again, I love graph paper, so I like that she had graph paper here. And these have, again, it's a week on 2 pages. You have, you know, nice space for each day, and then you have your checklist, your priority, you have tracker of whatever you want it to be, and then additionally kind of like a week overview in smaller, you know, maybe like appointments or priorities, whatever you want. An additional tracker here too, so really cute. And then what I also did is, and I don't remember this top of my head because these were not actually, they don't have names here, so I will need to look it up and put links in the description down below. These actually I bought these for classic Happy Planner size, and then I printed them, I think at like 55%. So of course they don't fit perfectly because the size scale is not the same. I made them so they were 4.75 wide, and then whatever length, right? Because I want to make sure they're wide as everything else, because otherwise it will really bother me. And then the length, whatever, basically I cut it so you can see there's the bottom of the page here, but you know, it's fine, I don't care. So these were the ones for paycheck budget. So I have bigger size of these in my HP letter size, and I also run my budgeting in my skinny classic HP, which I really like. But I thought, let me see if I can try to do it also in this size if I try to keep like all my planners in one. So I just scaled them down, the paycheck budget and then spending tracker. Again, I scaled them to 55% and printed a bunch. I made them so it's double-sided, so I have these. And as you can see, I rounded some of the corners and I didn't on some because my rounding was not perfect, and I was like, maybe I just don't know how to round right, so let me just not round anymore. Perfectionism. And then also what I did is I had a bunch of tangent templates that I bought like back in the day, and all I did is I grabbed the 4x4 grid and I just printed it on double-sided, and then just cut it down to size to have like note pages that are graph paper. So this is what I have so far. So now let's see how we can arrange all of this in here. And of course this layout will change, and that's the beauty of the ring planner, right? That you can arrange it, rearrange it, take it out, put it in, make it, you know, whatever you need to be over time. All right, so let's open the rings. Ooh, tight. I know you guys gonna hate me if I open them this way, but I'm sure they'll work out over time. I'll be gentle with them next time, I promise. Okay. All right, so, and I've seen that you can also snip this, so you don't have to open rings back and forth all the time. So hopefully I will not have to open them too many times, but obviously I have to open them this first time to put the dashboards in. All right, so let's put them in, and then we'll move them around as needed. I also meant to, one second, I was concerned about these a little bit because the holes are small on these. Okay, perfect, they fit. Because like, I don't know if you can tell, but these holes here are much bigger than these, right? And whenever you have big holes, if the rings are not perfectly sized up, you can still put them on, but when your holes are very precise, then like, God forbid, the rings are slightly misaligned, then you're gonna be in trouble. But I think we are okay. So I have one more thing actually coming. I also got a page lifter, which is gonna go in the back. So right now I'm not gonna have any, but it should be here in a couple days, and I'll add it in, and I'm sure you'll see it in my future videos. And then also I mentioned I got a bunch of cardstock. So my printer, unfortunately, it's probably like the rollers on my printer are probably worn out, doesn't want to feed the paper, but I might go to my husband's work and print the inserts there. I want to use some of the really thick cardstock paper and basically create my own dashboards. Yes, I have these, but I also want to create kind of like maybe in between dashboards. For example, if I have a budget tab, I want to have a subsection in it without having tabs. So for example, under my budget, I might have savings, I might have expenses tab, you know, I can have emergency fund or something like that, you know. Or for example, if I have a tab for my Etsy shop, under there I can have like sub tab for ideas, sub tab for my supplies, sub tab for my budgeting, sub tab for my you know, future ideas / social media, things like that. So that's something that we'll still need to work on. I wanted to have it ready for this video, but because my printer didn't want to cooperate, they'll just have to come in later. All right, so then we also have the jelly one. So that one, I saw they basically were using it as a pencil board to be behind whatever page you're writing on. So I'm not sure. I mean, it's really pretty, so I'm probably gonna put it here, so then this way it's also like in front of this one, and then it can maybe serve also as my inbox, so I can like just put sticky notes on it that, you know, I will for quick note taking or something like that. So let this one be here for now. Now I have the note pages. Note pages will definitely go in the back, but I do want to keep a couple in the front. So let's probably put, I probably should have put all of this on the beginning of rings and not the end. So you know how it is. I'm gonna be now moving things back and forth. So let's put this one here, and then we're gonna put notes. Okay, then the first tab, I'm probably gonna have monthlies here. So let me find the monthlies. They are right here. And of course, I'm still getting used to printing these from the downloads to double-sided. Like for example, here I have a half of a month that, or you know, ending of the month that I'm not gonna do anything with. So maybe I should have made it like blank, or put like word monthly on there or something. I might do it in the future, but until then, And of course all of these are undated. So I printed, let me see, 1 month, 2, 3, and 4, 5, yeah. So I have 5 months. So basically till the end of the year. And I didn't want to print a whole bunch because, again, I don't know if this particular layout will work for me, or will I stick to ring planner. I know I would hate not to stick to it because it's really pretty, and just, I mean, to work with something like this and have it. I was also thinking, because as I mentioned, I watched probably like a million videos, and I see ring planners used from anything from your daily planner that holds like all your ongoing things in it versus a reference planner. So I thought to myself, if I don't end up sticking to it or liking it as my daily all the time planner, I can just have it as a reference planner to have like future ideas in here, references like the doctor names and school names, and you know, our favorite hotels, you know, our favorite I don't know, hairstylist, whatever, something like that, in here, to have it as a planner to like to hold all the important things that don't change too often. Maybe have like Christmas gift ideas, things like that. All right, so this is monthly. So then we're gonna have weeklies. Now, as I mentioned, I have 2 different kind of weeklies. So I have weeklies here from Keenaprints, which, like I said, I really like this. Just they're so structured, and all that graph paper and all these neat boxes just makes my heart sing. I know I'm weird like that. I love my graph paper. All right, so let's put these weeklies first, and then I'm also gonna put the other ones. And these, as I mentioned, are from HarooPlans. And by the way, I don't really like this, but so are these, because here you can see these days are pretty small because they arrange. You basically have, even though you have week on 2 pages. So let me open it. So we're comparing 1 to 1, right? You also have week on 2 pages. So is this one. But somehow I feel like the way this one is designed, the space for days are a little bit bigger, even though, yeah, they're a little bit bigger. I mean, part of it might be also because obviously I bought personal and not personal wide. So if I don't know if she has them, I don't remember. If I got personal wide, maybe I would have had a little bit more room. But either way, I think both of these are fantastic. I love the whole graph paper. And I believe HarooPlans, she has these in blank, lined, and graph paper. So when you get it, you get all 3 variations, which I think is so amazing. It's so thoughtful of her. So I really like all of these. And as you can see, I printed them on 2 slightly different color of paper, but you know, all the work in progress. Okay, and the next one, let's do daily. And daily here were from Planner Room, and I really like them because they're on 1 page, which I think is plenty, because I work a regular job the whole day, so most of my day is taking up basically work. I mean, you can see it in my videos, in my daily planner, in my pocket Moleskine. So I don't really need daily schedule, but it's still nice to have, especially if I do go back to time blocking, which I used to do. But I also like that it has room for priorities here, and a nice room here for the list, right? You can have it as a to-do list, shopping list, whatever you need, right? Ideas list, gratitude, whatever, and then of course also notes. And I really like that how well the whole space is used, that it gives you space for everything, and it's at the same time on such a small page, you know, there are so many different areas you can use for a variety of things. So I really like them. And of course, the awesome thing about they on 1 page is that even if I didn't print them correctly, they're still there is no other pair for me to match it, so it looks good no matter how I turn it. So that's daily ones. All right, so then I'm gonna have, at least for now, I'm gonna have budget. Like I said, right now I do budget in my HP Skinny Classic, and I really like it. I'm really enjoying doing my budget in it, but still I wanted to try out to see if I'll be able to budget in smaller size like this. So I'm gonna put my budget section here, paycheck budget here. There is another one there. I printed them with the white paper on the back because I wanted to be able to have it like this, but then I had this one extra, so I'm probably just gonna put it afterwards. So I'm gonna have this one, And then I have spending tracker. Usually I end up using 1 to 2 of these, so like this one will last me for 1 week. And then I'm gonna have like another of these guys, right? And then I'm gonna have another one of these, and so on. As I mentioned, as I use it, I'll work out what order I need to print them in, like which one on the back of which one. But I think this is good. And then I'm gonna have, I have a little bit of note pages left. So I have 2 tabs as of right now, right? So I can have like one for notes, and I can have maybe one for my shop. So I'll probably gonna leave this middle section empty for other inserts, and I'm gonna put notes in here. Alright, so now let's close this. Cool. Alright, let's flip to it now. Alright, so I have this jelly one. I think it's just so pretty to open to. And then I have a couple sheets of notes to jot down whatever I need, the thoughts, so I don't have to like dig to the back. And then I have my monthlies here, again from Planner Room. And then the next one is weekly, again this one from Keenaprints. And then we have different variety here, and this one is from HarooPlans. No, not I actually cannot tell you which one I like better. I guess the using them will show, right? And then I have the daily section from Planner Room here. Really nice too. I'll see, I might round the corners here. We'll see. Especially since my dividers are not rounded, like it's okay for everything else to be rectangle too, so it's not like, you know, they're sticking out from behind the dividers, so I think it's good. And then I have my budget section here, and then this one for future use, and then my notes. So now of course I don't have anything written on these, and I don't want to write anything on them because it might change. So I've seen the label makers, people using label makers and just printing on them. So my husband has one. I don't know how wide his is. I think his is pretty wide, so I don't know if I will need to like get a different tape that's narrower, or if I want to get, I'm probably gonna get the black on clear. I also seen white on clear, but my eyes are not that good, so I don't know if white on clear. I mean, I'm not gonna look cuter, but probably gonna be harder for me to see. So I'm probably gonna get like a black on clear and print for these. And then of course the notes and jelly. I think it looks super cute. Now I noticed that elastic is a little bit loose. Of course it was done so then I can adjust it the way I want it. And actually, there it is. I was trying to see where it went. So it's like behind there. Let me pry it out of there. Okay, let's do it super gently so I don't ruin anything. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let me retie it just a little bit more. So I'm probably gonna do it like so. Let's put it back in. Let's close it and see. There we go, perfect. Look how cute. Yes, yeah, I need a page lifter. It should be here in a couple of days. Look how skinny it is. I'm sure most of you are like, oh my god, this is completely empty. Why did you get 30mm? But I wanted to make sure that I have enough space to be able to fit more over time as you know my planner grows. But so far, look how cute. It feels so good. It's so nice. And I don't want that to be like an advantage or whatever, but she is so amazingly priced that I know I'm sure I will not be the first person to say, girl, you need to charge more for your work. But I also appreciate being able to get something like this for the price not to be the thing that stops me. I will link to the exact one that I've got. Hopefully she still has it. But PaperBoundCreations just definitely creates gorgeous planners, and it feels so good. Look how pretty it is. I love the color. I'm so happy with it. I'll post it on Instagram if you can see the real color, because I know my video, as I mentioned, doesn't catch it really well, but it's really cute. And I have a little pocket here if I ever wanted to put in here. I don't have anything cute to put in there right now, but let's pretend we put some kind of a card. You know, we'll go in there, like stickers or something like that, right? Boom, close it. There you go. Oh, so nice. It's really nice. I'm so happy with it. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, my dreams come true now. I have a ring planner all of my own, and a beautiful one at that. So gorgeous. I love my little inserts here. Look how pretty this one is. It feels so nice, little jelly. Little tabs, so cute. Yeah, I'll definitely consider getting the top ones as well, and I'm glad that I got the side ones. They totally fit. There's enough space in this cover to fit them without them, you know, running over the edge. And even if I fill it in to the brim, see these, they still don't stick out. See how perfect they are? This, or actually how perfect the cover is. And so that tells me that even if I fill it in, the pages will not be sticking outside, because it's just enough space to when they are at the edge of the ring going this way. And of course, I love, what a perfect fit this little elastic is. I really love how it is a TN design. And honestly, if you think about it, I would hate to do it, but if you think about it, if I really ever wanted to, the way this thing is designed, I could also take the rings out. Because it has these pockets, I could also use it as just a regular TN if I ever wanted to. But it's so cute right now. Look at it. Really beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cynthia from PaperBoundCreations, for creating this gorgeous cover for me. And thank you, Anniesplannerco and Peculiar Plans, for my beautiful inserts, and all the designers that I bought the inserts from. I'm so excited to be using my new beautiful ring planner, and I'm so happy you were able to join me for this unboxing and setup. And if you like this kind of videos, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. You take care.